Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Dr. Rant here. Just doing another episode of my semi-regular vlog series. Last time we were here, I made a vlog about how upset I was and angry I was with what's going on in my city. So this time I figured I'd make something that's a little bit different, a little bit hard to talk about, but something I feel needs to be talked about, and that would be physical limitations that I have as a gamer and as a streamer. I don't like talking about stuff like this, but I was encouraged to do so and told it might be an informative or educational thing to help other people who might be dealing with stuff like I deal with. So here we are. And in case you're new here, my vlog series, I do videos semi-regularly. They run 15 to 20 minutes, and I just sort of ramble on about a topic. But anyway, back to physical deficiency and how they cause challenges for my streaming and gaming life. As most of you know, I'm an affiliate streamer, or if you don't know, I'm an affiliate streamer on Twitch. I play a lot of games. I do a lot of different things. And one of the things I like to do is I like to play different types of games. And this video really comes out of the fact that I was playing a game that I don't normally play. The game is called Spellbreak. It's a VR FPS game that I don't normally play because my physical limitations make it very hard for me to play them well. And I don't like being a detriment to the people I play with. So this video came about because I was playing the game. I tested the game previously in alpha, and I hadn't touched it in a while, and I wanted to go back and see what it was like, and I was having a lot of fun with it. But as the game wore on, I started to play worse and worse. I clearly was dragging on my team, and I decided to bow out. And then after I bowed out, I got a whisper from a lurker in my stream that basically said, "Oh, you're trash, why do you even try?" Normally that shit doesn't bother me. Like, I've been doing this for a while. I'm used to like hate comments and trolls popping up, but I guess it was because I was playing so badly and I wasn't able to figure out any way to compensate for what was going on right away, because I just picked it up. I played it for like 2 hours, so I hadn't figured out what worked for me, and it just hit different, so kind of pissed me off. And so at first I was gonna make this video ranting and raving about how pissed off I was, but I was encouraged by some close friends and to make this video more informative, maybe a little bit educational, maybe a little bit of, hey, I'm kind of dealing with similar stuff. So and I hate this title. I hate labeling myself because I don't want to. But technically I would qualify as what you would call an able gamer. Now, what's an able gamer? An able gamer is somebody who has a physical deficiency or a mental deficiency, but yet still likes to play games. So able gamer. Instead of disabled gamer, they like to say able gamer. So yeah, technically I'm an able gamer. I don't like quantifying what I do. I don't like quantifying it because in a way, to me, it sounds like an excuse that I'm using to excuse poor play or bad mechanics, and I know it's not. So you'd be asking yourself, "Oh, what do you mean you're an able gamer? How are you an able gamer?" This and this. Clearly, this hand shows that I'm not. My hands aren't formed normally. This hand looks more normal, but this is the problem hand right here, and I'll explain. See, when I was about 2.5, I had a stroke. It nearly killed me. Did some significant damage to the left side of my brain, which, as you know, controls the right side of your body. And if you're watching the screen reading my lips, you notice that my right side of my face doesn't, or my lips don't articulate as much as as much as my right side does. Because there's a little bit of facial paralysis there. The input from my brain to my hand is delayed. So, how is my right hand the problem? Well, this right hand is essentially a claw. It can only do this. It has very limited dexterity. So as a side-by-side comparison, this is my left hand. This is my thumb, right? Look at the movement. Look at the movement, right? Now watch the right hand. So you can clearly see the motor skill delay, the lack of dexterity in my thumb. And then you can also, oh, I hate the camera. My left hand working triggers, right? My right hand. So certain types of games, FPSs, BRs, are very, very difficult for me to play. Not only because of the manual dexterity issues, but the delay that I have in motor function. So a lot of you can hold a controller normally, right? You guys hold a controller. You're good. I should probably hold it like this. So the way I have to hold a controller is like this is my left hand. This moves me. You know, I can do this. But the right hand, which is usually the primary aiming or targeting hand, can't function as quickly as another hand. So when I'm playing an FPS or a BR or a game that requires fast twitch or precise dual stick movement, it's very hard for me. It's very delayed. It makes it difficult for me to play well. And that leads me to the types of games I stream. I don't tend to play BRs or FPS because I don't want to be a detriment to my team. And I don't want somebody to have to put a backpack on and carry me. I like to pull my own weight in all things life, relationships, gaming. And that's tough. That's tough in a lot of ways because on Twitch, a lot of the most popular games are those FPS BRs. And I'm not a big FPS BR guy. Every once in a while, I like to jump in and play a couple rounds, maybe do a solo run and get a kill or two, you know, and I'm happy. But then, you know, if I'm with a squad, I want to be able to carry. I want to be able to help. I don't want to be the reason we lose. And in FPS BR specific games, and even the MOBA genre like League of Legends, I don't play PvP in League of Legends because I can't keyboard and mouse effectively. So I tend to play bot games so that I don't impact the team. And it sucks because there's a lot of really cool games out there that I'd like to play with my friends, and I don't get to play them. And not being able, like, I stream by myself a lot, and I'm okay with that a lot, but due to the physical limitations of my right hand, it really limits my ability to collab with my friends. And I'm not trying to say that they wouldn't carry me, like they would, like 100%. They were all like, dude, whenever you run with us. We don't give a shit. But it's me. I don't want to drag them down. I don't want to ruin their KDA. I don't want to make them miss out on a win because my hand limited my ability to play. And it's really frustrating because there's a lot of viewers on Twitch who want to see that you're the best at the game or you're really good at the game. And then there's a lot of viewers who come for your personality. So when I have issues with my hand, I have to rely on my personality more than my gameplay. I have to rely on my commentary, on my insights to the game to provide that intrigue factor, because the gameplay isn't always the best because of this. Now, when I do play games, I do have good game sense. I can pick out a rotation. I can figure out where a circle's gonna pull to. Like I've got good game IQ when it comes to all kinds of games. It's just having the physical delay causes me to die a lot, causes me to be revived a lot, causes me to miss shots that other guys would make. And it's frustrating because I get comments a lot from people who come into my chat. Oh, why don't you play Call of Duty? Why don't you play Escape from Tarkov? Why don't you play Fortnite? Why don't you play any game that requires a twitch, a fast twitch reaction? My eyes and my brain pick it up. I'm like, oh, he's going to rotate off there, get in a position. But by the time I rotate, get my thumb to register, guy's already all around the corner and I'm getting shot. Or I'm getting tagged, or whatever mechanic you want to use because of that delay. And it's really frustrating because I feel like I'm letting viewers down. I feel like I'm letting people down. I'm letting my teammates down. I feel like I'm letting my friends down when I collab with them. And I do a couple collabs, like my friend Titan Naughty, Titan Naughty and Professor Silver and Sweet Lou's playing games with me, and my buddy Rustifer and my son Captain Rex. They all want me to play games with them, but like I'm always the weak link because of a physical limitation, not because of the game IQ, not because I don't understand the flow of information or I can't anticipate. It's because the delay in my recognition to my reaction is so much that it hurts the team. And it's, same with sports games or anything. Like anything that requires like a twin stick sort of appeal or sort of mechanic is really hard for me to play. And it's really frustrating. And there are alternatives out there, like you can get the Microsoft Adaptive Controller. I don't know if that would work for me because my hand is so issued, and like I don't want to have to spend $300 on a peripheral that I'm only going to use a couple times. And there are peripherals where you can use foot pedals, but a lot of games don't allow key bindings for that, or you have to download special software, and then you got to deal with the technical issues of that. So what I do is I tend to play games that I'm good at. Side-scrolling beat-em-ups, RPGs, strategy games, tactic games, visual novels, because one, I can play them by myself. Two, they have mechanic systems that I can compensate for my deficiencies. And they allow me to be successful. And I'll tell you what, I will say this. When I beat an exceptionally hard game like Supergiant's Hades or Dodge Rolls Enter the Gungeon, or if I play a game that requires dodging and parrying mechanics like Dark Souls would, when I beat those, I beat those with a handicap, and I fucking feel great knowing that even though I have deficiencies, even though the mechanics are working against me, I still kicked your ass. I still kicked that game's ass. And when it comes to BRs and FPS, when I do land shots and I do land kills because I am in the right position, I had the time to set up. Oh buddy. Death comes when they're like, oh, fuck you, you're trash. Buddy, the guy with one hand kills you. Don't say I'm trash. You died to the guy with one hand. And yeah, is that cocky? Yeah, but I earn it every once in a while. I should feel good about that, but when I play like trash, I feel bad, and that's just because that's the kind of guy I am. That's why I play the games I do, and I don't like labeling myself in any way. I don't want to make excuses, but there's realities to my situation as a streamer, as a gamer, hell, even in my real life. This fucking hand, his hand is like an impediment. Like, look, most of the time I can't even extend my two fingers because, like, that's my normal grip, like when I grab stuff. So I lose most of my hand. I can't use my hand for normal shit. But I always find a way to overcome. I always find a way to adapt without having to get a adjustment for my car, or I can use my foot to open a door. But when it comes to gaming, I have to restrict what I play because I worry that my deficiencies make for bad streams. I worry that my deficiencies affect the team. And I don't want my teammates to have to carry me. And yeah, you can contribute in other ways. Be good on call outs. Be like, hey, it's gonna go here. Hey, the guy's rotating here, and that's what I do. I usually play medics or support because I don't have to be involved in the fast twitch. I don't have to be on the front line. I can use my game IQ to skirt the edge and get intel. But in an FPS or a BR, there's really not. You don't have that option. So it annoys me personally that this limits my ability to perform physically, but it doesn't limit my ability to perform mentally or personality wise, and that's what I rely on. And it pisses me off when people message me, or if you're on comms, and I'm not throwing shade at anybody. If you played with me and you got mad, or your buddies or your squad mates got mad and said that I wasn't doing good, I wasn't. I wasn't doing good. You got every right to be mad, but don't talk shit, because you don't know what someone's dealing with, especially someone who looks like me. I don't look like I have deficiencies. I don't look like I have handicaps. I don't look like an able gamer. You don't have to look a certain way to be a certain way. So I know I'm rambling on, and we're getting to be about 18 minutes, and I want to keep this about 20 minutes. So I guess in closing, I want to branch out and play more. I want to collab with my friends because it's lonely sometimes. But in order to do that, I have to find ways to overcome my deficiencies. And the people I collab with have to understand that I'm not going to be the best. I'm not going to have the highest kill rate. I'm not going to contribute to the team all the time. I might cost us the win. But is the win really what matters, or is having fun with your friends? You know? And then developers, you guys are great, but I know you can't develop for everybody's specific deficiency, but having games that allow you to map buttons to anything, that'd be really helpful. Having aim assist sliders that help people like me be a little more effective, that'd be great. Just having mechanics that aren't fucking 12 buttons or anything, I don't know, they're just a few thoughts. I just wanted to kind of tell you guys what was going on and give you a little insight to what I deal with as a streamer and a gamer, and kind of my thoughts and feelings on it. And hopefully we can have a discussion on Twitter, or we can have a discussion in the comments of this video, because I want to know what you think. I want to hear what your thoughts are. And this isn't a pity party for Docs Ryan. This isn't a pity party for anything. It's just me talking about something that was on my mind, and hopefully you learned something. Hopefully this video helps you to realize that, hey, yeah, It's, I don't know. I never know how to end these videos, but I'll end it like this. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you guys in chat. So, come on, mouse. My mouse died. Mouse! Okay, try to end the video and the mouse won't go. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for listening. Tell me what you think in the comments below.